The next day, Barry and I went to prison. That's Fremantle Prison.
Well, this is day 2 of our Fremantle tour, and today we're going to the Fremantle Prison, which is very famous, our second prison on our tour after Alcatraz. It was shut down in '91, so it hasn't long been closed, so we're going to have a look now.
Fremantle Prison is one of Western Australia's premier cultural heritage sites, situated on 6 hectares overlooking the port city. It was built by convict labour in the 1850s and decommissioned in 1991. The prison has become a significant attraction for both tourists and local visitors alike since opening to the public in 1992.
We were all told to meet outside the prison toilets, where our guide would show us around.
The first order of the day is take off all your clothes. Now. You start. Okay? And everyone's going, no way, man.
After a brief introduction to the way the prisoners were handled, our mischievous tour guide Sean proceeded to take us into the main cell block.
Okay, welcome home, folks. Some of you. Okay, when I said the longest and tallest single cell block in the Southern Hemisphere, there was no segregation walls or doors. It was all one block. Because they didn't segregate people in the convict era. Okay? But then, as population grew, then you get your sex offenders, child molesters. Where are you from again, Brisbane? Yeah. We have to send to you guys for everything. 1900 was the first one to do the Swan Lake off the top, and he was 11 years of age. He wasn't even supposed to be there. Right, toe the line.
What on the line?
Toe the line. Yeah, toes up to the line. Right. When I say toe the line, that's what I mean. Because if you go a little bit further, right, come a bit further, if you've done that, and I'm over here, that means you're making a threatening move towards me. Okay, so the officer behind, that's when you get the baton down the back of your head.
Ouch.
Toe the line means toe the line. Exactly that. Okay, now everybody wanted a job in the kitchens. But the most important one is you're away from the main body of the men. So you're away from the beatings, the bashings, the sex attacks, the rapes,
It was then out to the yard for work.
All right, 8 o'clock comes, you go to your workstations. Now there was work for everybody if you wanted to work. Carpentry, metal, tailor shops, boot shops, laundry for the hospitals, everything there. But you watched what the toughest man in the yard had to watch. If you want to watch Mickey Mouse all day, well, that's what you watch. As you can imagine, turning the knobs on that telly without his permission. That's the glass walls. That used to be all around the prison, of course, but now it's just one left so tourists can see it. You're on your own. All these rails, by the way, we're leaving on here.
The prison itself was in very good condition, but like most of these paid tours, one doesn't get much chance to stop and take a good look around. But then again, would one want to?
We were then shown cell E27, which had a very unusual guest. This cell at the back of me, E27, was home to Bon Scott from AC/DC.
And this mural was done by an inmate just with his fingertips and 3 glory sticks.
up, folks, please. We're going to solitary. It gets better. It gets better as we go along.
This room would be no good for me.
He's latched up there, he's latched there, he's latched there, he's latched there. Right up. Right. Cat and nine tails. Do you know what a cat and nine tails is?
No.
When you go out, go into the visitor centre, there's a replica of one. It's not the best, but it looks it's a whip with 9 pieces of leather coming out of it with knots. Okay? Oi, you're tied up. Right, his shirt is off his back and his pants is down to his knees. There's a belt around his waist to protect his kidneys, and there's a towel around his neck to protect his neck. As I say, doctor present. Right, 25. Give him about 15, the doctor usually comes over, catches him by the head, looks into his eyes, he's all right. Carry on. Give him another 5, the doctor looks at him, he's unconscious. Well, there's no use whipping an unconscious man. There's no pleasure in that, is there? He's not going to feel nothing, so there's no pleasure. Okay? So what they do is they get the bucket of salt and they rub it into the wounds. Okay? A full bucket. It's not to hurt you, man. It's just to clean the wounds, right? Take him away. Take him to the infirmary. But he was given 25. He only got 20. When his back is healed, he's got to come back and get the full sentence. Before he leaves this prison, he's got to get the full sentence. And we know over time here, it was stopped at 23 lashes. So you nearly killed the doctor for stopping it, wouldn't you? You must go. You must keep it going. He's a good backpacker. That's all I'm saying. No, that one on the end. We were never taking engagements in the school.
This was a really gruesome place. Imagine staying here on your own for a few weeks.
And if you thought this room was chilling,
Right, the 4 officers are standing here. They're called cornermen. They lean in on top of him and keep him straight, because at this stage he's going kind of all sideways, jelly, you know, he's disorientated. So they keep him straight, because they want him to go straight down, so the neck is a clean break up behind the back of the neck. The last sound he hears, first stroke of 8 on Monday morning. That releases the trapdoors, down he goes. That's the original hangman's knot. It's designed to break your neck the minute you reach your height. Bang. Instant death. Okay, you're left hanging there for 3 minutes. Sorry, for 20 minutes. So you can do your body functions. You're then taken up the 13 steps and you're placed in a coffin. You're taken to the main gate in Fremantle where you came in. If there's family there to take you away and bury you, great. If there's no family there, you're taken to an unmarked grave in the old Fremantle Cemetery and you're buried by 9 o'clock. 1 minute to 8. You're buried by 9. 43 men and 1 woman was hanged there. The last man hanged here was 1964. The last one hanged in Australia was in Melbourne, 1967. And capital punishment was abolished here in 1984. So no more.
and that was Fremantle Prison. And after that harrowing experience on capital punishment, Barry and I were glad to get outside into the sweltering midday sun to take in some more hot, humid air.